Special delivery. Hi, I'm Phil. And who are you? And welcome to Whisky Mystery, where we're going to have a look inside the box. I think we better just put it on the floor, haven't we? Whew. It's quite a big box. Oh, right, who is in? Let's see. Hey, Donapas, Tim, how are you doing? Thanks again for that blind tasting. Greg is in. Graham Young's in. Yes, we are keeping well inside the house. I'm sure everyone else is as well. Scott Allen, hi from Arizona. Paul is in. Kirk, don't know if I've seen you in before, Kirk. Sorry if I missed you before. And Caleb is also in. Yeah, that box is pretty heavy. Let me see if I can shuffle in a little bit. There's a group of us here in San Francisco. About 10 of us, and there's a couple of guys in LA as well. And we've been doing a little bit of trading and sharing. And my watch is going to bang on the table. And we decided we would do a little bit of a joint order because we were looking at Whiskey World. I'll show you in a little bit. And shipping is always an issue. Wasn't too bad, worked out at about $18 per bottle as a group. There was no tariff charged coming in from the UK. UK? I think they're UK. Could be Europe. Didn't even check. And what else? And you have to remember that the bottles are typically 700 milliliter, not 750 like we get in the US. Who else has just arrived? Scotch Buggy. Hi, how are you doing? Molasses also in. Landrum's in. Hey, Mike. Mike knows what's in the box, I suspect. Graham is in. Sasha's in. Oh, Sasha, how are you doing? And James, Australia. You still hanging out in Australia, James? Melbourne, yes, of course. I should have just read a few words more. Right. Why don't you just pick something and we'll see what is in the box. What do you want to know? You're going to want to know prices, aren't you?
Ooh, this one.
Ah, yes. I'm gonna keep these.
Yeah, but we got a sample from
Well, okay. Can we get close-up cam? Auchentoshan Valanche. Now, we do have boxes. Actually, there are two Valanches. May as well just get them both out. A 2012 and a 2011. Let me go this way a little bit. Hey, Caleb. Caleb is recognizing our May the 4th be with you shirts. Actually, this one, I don't know where we got that one from. This one is an old one. I think it says ILM Crew here. It's from when I worked at Industrial Light and Magic. Bit of a rubbish movie though, wasn't it? Right, back to bottles.
we got a...
Hey, Alec. First time tuning in from Iowa. Nice. Atlantic Beers. What's up? Good evening from Portugal. What a great group we've got in. So
when we got too far.
We had a taste of Valanche, and I was going to say it was Aaron again, but I don't think it was. I've forgotten who sent us the taste of Valanche.
It was so good.
And this is a 57.5% Auchentoshan straight, like the kind of bottle you would get from the distillery if you were visited. And the other one is 57.2, and it is young. But Ralphie reviewed it and thought it was lovely also. We didn't really like our Auchentoshan 18, and I have an idea of maybe trying to blend. Oh, should put the other camera back. Trying to blend the two. So that is those two. Anyone had Auchentoshan Valanche? Don't think anyone has had it. Greg saying this feels like Christmas. Right, pick something else. Okay, what is this one? Anyone got any guesses?
Okay,
Let's see.
beautiful.
This one, Lagavulin 12. Oh, you're going to want to know prices, aren't you? Hang on, where's my price button? Let's flip over here. If you can't read it, the Auchentoshan Valanches were about $70 to $80. And again, you have to remember, you have to add 7% for the different size of the bottle. This one's not for you, by the way. This is not our bottle. Look at that. That is a pretty label. Oh, keep moving the wrong way. So what is a special release? This is the special release for 2019, and it is cask strength at 56.5% for the Lagavulin. What are we thinking? Let's see. Graham saying never ever saw it at the distillery. Oh, yeah. Maybe they don't actually sell that Auchentoshan at the distillery, but it's the type of distillery bottle you would like to get, isn't it? Another beautiful bottle, James is saying. You're going to make me want to order some more bottles. I know, I was feeling slightly guilty there, James. That one we keep for later. Because it goes with that big box.
You pick.
Okay, I'll pick. What is this one?
Glen Scott, yeah.
Oh, this is the Victoriana. And I noticed, I think they must have made a new batch, because this one is 54. Can you see there? 54.2% on this one. We have not had the Victoriana before, and how much was it? It wasn't too expensive, I don't think. Oh, that's the chat. Where's my other button? Victoriana was even I can't read it, it's too small. Where's that Glen Scotia? $61. Again, remember, you've got to add roughly $25 on top there for shipping and taxes. I think quite a few people have had the Victoriana. James, didn't you have Victoriana recently? Mike Lee saying, yeah, the best looking Lagavulin bottle. You're right. Oh, Paul, your dad just bought the same Lagavulin? Nice. Scott, we were at Lagavulin in September as well. Wow. We were at Lagavulin at the same time as Scott. Yeah, we would have been there after the marathon. But we left on the day the jazz festival started. Were you there at the jazz festival? Oh. Okay, another lower end.
Anus.
No, yes, I think it might have been Anuj that sent us this one. Let's see. Sasha's saying that the bottle is $180 in Canada. What? That was for the Victoriana, Sasha? Or was it something else? Anyway, the Lagavulin probably. Okay, Old Ballantrae, 15-year-old. And this one is at what ABV? Let me see. 50%. Who knows anything about Old Ballantrae? I think it was Reb Mordecai who I first heard talking about Old Ballantrae. This was $67. It is made at the Tom and Towel distillery, not known for their peated whiskies, but it's a bit like Balvenie Peat Week in that they shut the distillery and they switch over to peat, but they also do different cuts apparently. So it is distilled differently from the normal Tom and Towel. We had it in a blind tasting. Do you remember?
Because of the taste to be, but
yeah,
I forgot.
It was about 62 or something. So not super high end. Let me check on the comments. Why don't you check the comments while I'm talking, and then when you see something interesting, you can shout it out. Ooh, what shall we have next? What's that box?
Where do you buy that around here?
Where do we buy Scotch?
Around here.
Around here? What, in San Francisco?
I think so.
Of course, now I've got to go and find the comment. Where are you reading that one? Oh, I think no. Chad is commenting to someone else above. It's not aimed at us. Paul, oh, you had the mini Victoriana. Nice. Sasha saying the Victoriana is great also. Scotch Buggy's also had it. I think most people have had it, just not us. Okay, James, it was that Lagavulin that was so expensive. Wow. Okay. Right. This was supposed to be quick, wasn't it? You want to pick one? You pick one. We'll let Deepa have a choice. Not that one. That's the same one. That's an empty box. No, pick something else. This is just a box. I think this is the Cladak box, actually. Let's see. Oh! We'll get that one later. Yes! Oh. Who's had this one? We had a lovely visit to Kilhoman last year, and of the core range, the ones we like this a lot. We had in the blind tasting. It's an older bottle. The Sauternes. This is the 2018 edition, and
it was separate of this.
Yeah, it's got that sweetness on top. I was just checking the ABV. 50%. Yeah, that's fairly normal for Kilhoman. Who's had the Sauternes finish? This was more for just a flashback memory of our distillery visit, which goes along with we have this in the blind tasting as well, the 2019 edition of the 100% Islay that we are looking forward to showing up. Okay, any more comments on there? You pick another bottle while I'll have a look at comments. Dad's giving some tips on where to go shopping. Okay, that'll be the box for something else. Pick another bottle. Well, I get this one out. But not the biggest one. Biggest one goes at the end. What is this box? What have you got? Ah, yes, a Talisker. And I happen to have the box out as well. Talisker Neist Point. Neist Point? I'm not sure if it's Neist Point or not. Neist. This is the typical 45.8% Talisker. This one isn't ours. This one is not ours, by the way. In fact, we might do a little late night drive-by over to Mike's to deliver. Mike, a different Mike than the Mike in the comments. That's a nice box. I think this is travel exclusive typically. And our friend Mike just wanted to try it. And so jumped in on the order. Nice.
Oh.
Look at that little tiny thing. Hang on. Contortion. It was an opportunity to get a couple of minis because I think the American Oak might be similar to the Valanche, except the American Oak is only 40% here. But I wanted to have a comparison of just the standard American Oak when we do get to try the Valanche. That's nice. Small bottles are so cute, aren't they? Okay, we've got another little one. Sasha, yeah, I want that Kilhoman. I couldn't find it here either. I think, I did see it in the San Francisco whiskey shop a while back. Molasses is going to retire to Islay. Chad, yes, it is quite the haul. James is saying it's only had the Makir Bay and the Loch Gorm. Well, the Loch Gorm is supposed to be good, and we haven't had that yet. Right. Look at that. A little Balekin. Just the standard 10-year. It looks like it could be a full-size bottle almost, doesn't it? If we do that. Oh, let's have a glass of whiskey from this bottle. I just wanted. Oh, it's at 46%. We have some other Balekins lurking, and it was another chance to pick up a little one for comparison for later. Okay, one more. We have Balvenie Double Wood. This is one of those bottles which is so much more expensive compared to the 12. You know, the 12 is very reasonable, where it's in there at the end of the shelf, at around $50 for the 12. But then this one becomes 150 or 200 or something, I'm not too sure. And I just wanted to see how much better the 17 was. Like the little bottles. Let's have a quick look at prices. So those minis were, the Balekin was $5, the Auchentoshan was $2.50, and the Balvenie I think was about $10. Yeah.
This one.
No. That's the last one. Right. What do you know about Cladak? Anyone heard of it? Do you know anything about it? We had this one again. I'll just give the credit to Aaron, even though it may not have been Aaron.
Oh, you mean the blend?
Yes.
Oh, yes. So good.
So Cladak is Diageo. Does anyone know about it? Let's see. Just have a quick look. Oh yeah, Donna's past saying all the Balvenis above 12 are expensive. Diageo, the company which owns many distilleries, puts together a special release every so often, maybe once a year. And this one's called Cladak, and it is a coastal malt blend. And it includes Colila, Kleinlich, Lagavulin, Oban, Inchgour, and Talisker. How much was it? I think it was about 150, wasn't it? Cladak, where are you? Ooh, 155. Yeah, so that's not a cheap bottle, and it's probably not that old. It doesn't actually have an age statement on it.
It's beautiful.
A unique blend of malts from 6 renowned coastal distilleries. It is at 57.1%, which is an indication of the age that maybe there could be some 15-year-old in there, but it's more likely to be younger. But for the peated whiskies, younger is generally better, or at least if you like
better.
If you like more powerful peat.
More smoke.
Anyone had Cladak? I'm going to open the box. Wow, is that? I thought this is just the box, but it feels so heavy. This is the last one, by the way. I think we'll have to resort to the scissors. Oh. They did a pretty good job packing. Okay. Anyone catch what it is? Do you know what it is? Let's see. Let's hide that. Who knows what this is? Any clues? Any guesses? Oh! Alright. There we go. I'll close the box up again. That is a heavy box. It feels like the same weight as a normal bottle. Now let's see. Yeah, they actually weigh about the same. Do you know anything about this?
It's very cái masa.
Should we just go for? Do you know how much it cost?
Three.
This is the most expensive bottle by quite a long way. $400. Now we are splitting this with someone who may or may not want to.
It's for us.
Well, half is for us. Let's go to the can. So just so you can see. There you go. Can you read the details? Push the camera down a little bit. This one is 47.4%. But can you see? Will it focus that close? Can you see? This was distilled in December 1988. Where was everyone of Christmas 1988?
30 years.
It's pretty much 30 years. This is a masala cask finish. It is bottle number 841. That is somewhat exciting, isn't it? That is a good point. You know, we could open the Valanche because we have tasted it before. Hang on, is this the 12 or the 11? Where's the other Valanche? Which one? The 12. Okay. Let's put the Bunna back in its safe box. Oh, it's got an interesting. Look at that. It's got an open and close top piece. Put the bottle in. And then I guess it's got like a little lock. Oh, it's a bit awkward. Push down. It's wedged in there now. Let's open something. You open while I look at comments. Well, Assis, I recognise the bottle as Bunna when you lifted it for the first time. Ah, yeah, earlier on. This is also the box that.
I may need a knife.
Oh yeah, I see. Little tag is stuck in. Let's see. 30-year-old, yes. Caleb wasn't born 30 years ago. Caleb, how old are you?
Oh.
James was only 8 years old.
Oh.
I can tell you, in 88, I was already 21. Let's see. Molasses was in college drinking. Sasha, wow, that looks like a delicious Bunnahabhain. Yeah. Hey, your sister's in. Pooja is here. Hi, Pooja. Pooja Argawal is Deepa's sister, coming to us from Singapore. You probably all know Pooja, of course. From what bottle has Pooja given us? Let's see. There's got to be something up here from Pooja. This one is from Pooja. Tomato is from Pooja. And of course, the Hibiki 21. But, you know, after our blind tasting, we just let Pooja take that one back to Singapore. To where it came from. Are we going to open this? I guess we should open. Okay. You open and pour a little bit. We'll try the Auchentoshan before we go. Let's see. James, we had the Australian bicentennial celebrations with the tall ships in at the dock. I should put the comments up here.
I better get water.
I've got some. Water's here. Oh, yeah. No shake tests today. Nice. Rostislav. You and I are the same age. Oh, same age, Rostislav. Nice. So we are 53. And I was born in Feb. When were you born? Well, we don't need to do the shake test, but let's just see how those bubbles hold up. Can we see them?
It's 57.
Can you see the bubbles on the top here? Oh, hang on, my glass is in the way. A good froth level there. I am gonna. Graham was a first-year medical student, 22 years old in '88. It's fine. We're just gonna drink it. I'm gonna put a fair bit of water in there. This is a first. This is the first time we've ever opened a bottle and just drunk it. Take the chat off. It's going to be hot. Let's see. That Hibiki. Yeah. Hibiki 21, which I took back. Yes, Pooja. Welsh Toro. Hey, Welsh, you're in. That poor Hibiki 21. I know a home for it, all right. Oh, July birthday for you. That makes me older, I think, Rostislav.
It's beautiful smell.
Have you had a sip?
It's very
Have a taste. We're going to go. It's the nicer end of the rose petal flower water that you get from Auchentoshan.
It's got me in the taste of flowers. With the sugar flower.
Oh. That is delicious.
Savory, more herbal.
But it is. It's sweet, flowery, and then it's rolling over into a little bit.
Herbal.
Oh, I'm glad I bought 2 of those. Aaron, if you had shown up earlier, we were going to do a little drink along. We'll work it in. Don't you worry.
It's
Aaron,
very thoughtful.
Aaron, did you send us the Valanche? I think I asked you that last time. It wasn't you, was it? Who sent us the Valanche? I'm going to have to look up the old video. It was a blind tasting. Was it Anuj? Ah, Sasha. No, Sasha's on here. Okay. Yeah, James. A non-blind opening and pour. Not disappointed. Yeah, I think we'll give it the fireworks. We got it right for once. Oh, Caleb. Never mind the fireworks. This is for Caleb. Oh. Super chat. Cheers, Caleb. We can't even do a proper cheers. Cheers. Thank you very much. All right, everybody. I hope you have a... Well, I put water in.
Softly approaches you.
Wow. If anyone sees a Valanche around...
And actually does not taste strong.
Well, I put water in.
Oh.
It is worth a go. Well, thanks, Caleb. Enjoying you guys as another whiskey channel in my arsenal. There are many to enjoy. And it wasn't Aaron. I'm going to have to look up that old... Oh, Sean's in. Sean, how are you doing? Okay. I think we are going to wrap it up there. And we will see you tomorrow night about 7 for another blind of some kind. Where's my out button? Bye. I'm going to take the last bit.
Me.